1920 to 1930. Three young boys sit in a wagon on a Pittsburgh street, blending childhood curiosity, camaraderie, and urban life. Their expressions and the worn street backdrop reflect early 20th century neighborhoods, playfulness amidst everyday surroundings, and the simple joys of youth navigating city spaces. 1920s. Japan. A mirror portrait captures a century-old elegance, precision, and cultural poise. The subject's posture, attire, and serene expression reflect Japanese artistry, tradition, and aesthetic sensibilities, preserving a quiet yet powerful glimpse of identity and refinement from a bygone era. 18th century. A young woman poses with poise, grace, and subtle strength. Her attire, posture, and expression convey the social expectations of the time, while capturing individuality, elegance, and the timeless beauty of human presence in a carefully preserved historical moment. 1904. A father poses with his four daughters, combining familial pride, love, and tradition. Their clothing, posture, and closeness reflect early 20th century family values, intergenerational bonds, and the care and attention that define domestic life in rural or urban communities. 1920s. A beautiful woman radiates confidence, style, and elegance. Her attire and expression reflect post-World War I fashion, shifting social norms, and the emergence of modern femininity, capturing a fleeting moment of sophistication and individual presence during an era of cultural transformation. 18th century. A daughter sits beside her father, embodying familial intimacy, discipline, and affection. Their posture and expressions convey respect, love, and generational continuity, preserving a quiet domestic scene that reflects Victorian-era social customs and the enduring bonds between parent and child. 1899. A lady poses with her horse on a snowy day, blending grace, resilience, and connection to animals. The snowy backdrop, elegant attire, and horse partnership illustrate the harmony between humans and nature while capturing a serene, timeless outdoor portrait. 1905. Four generations gather in one photograph, illustrating longevity, heritage, and familial continuity. Each face tells a story of survival, adaptation, and connection, preserving a remarkable lineage and the value placed on family legacy during the early 20th century. 17 and 101 years old. Antonin Balderman is pictured at 17 and again at 101, juxtaposing youth and remarkable longevity. The two portraits reflect life's journey, human resilience, and the passage of time, preserving an inspiring story of endurance, identity, and transformation across nearly a century. 1895. A child learns to ride a bicycle, blending concentration, excitement, and the thrill of newfound mobility. The bicycle, posture, and environment reflect innovation, independence, and the timeless challenge of mastering balance, capturing a milestone in the early adventures of childhood. 1941. Sunday morning on Chicago's South Side shows families, neighbors, and daily rhythm in wartime-era urban life. Streets, attire, and posture reflect social cohesion, community spirit, and the interplay of work, leisure, and religious observance in pre-World War II America. 1927. Progressive high school girls learn auto mechanics, demonstrating curiosity, education, and early female empowerment. Tools, posture, and expressions reflect the breaking of gender norms, technical skill, and the era's evolving opportunities for young women in industrial and practical pursuits. 1900. A ghostly image captivates with mystery, atmosphere, and fleeting human presence. shadows, form, and setting evoke the ethereal quality of early photography, revealing the interplay between light, subject, and imagination, creating a timeless image that blurs reality and memory. Appalachian Mountains. Barefoot kids gather books from a mobile cart, blending literacy, play, and rural ingenuity. Their posture, surroundings, and expressions reflect the accessibility of education, resourcefulness, and joy of learning in a rugged, community-oriented environment. 1912. Estonia. A cyclist navigates a self-made wooden bicycle, combining ingenuity, physical skill, and adventurous spirit. The bicycle's design, the rider's posture, and rural backdrop preserve a snapshot of creativity, self-reliance, and youthful enthusiasm in early 20th century Europe. 1931. Berlin. A boy sells lemonade with a portable dispenser, blending entrepreneurship, resourcefulness, and urban life. His posture, apparatus, and expression capture the enterprising spirit of youth, the bustling street environment, and the intersection of childhood and commerce in early modern Berlin. 1960. The Walker family cabin in the Great Smoky Mountains embodies rustic charm, family life, and connection to nature. Its timber construction, surrounding forest, and domestic presence illustrate rural living, generational continuity, and the serene beauty of America's national parks. 1880s. 4 Victorian children pose, reflecting formality, innocence, and familial expectation. Their attire, posture, and expressions capture social norms, childhood experience, and the rigid yet tender framework of Victorian family life in urban or rural households. 1909. Workers forge the Titanic's anchor chain at Hingley & Sons, combining industrial strength, precision, and monumental scale. The metal, tools, and posture illustrate early 20th century craftsmanship, human labor, and the engineering feats that made maritime history. Early 1900s. 2 gentlemen pose with dignity, blending style, social standing, and personal presence. Their attire, posture, and expressions capture early 20th century male identity, elegance, and the societal importance of portraiture in preserving character and status. 1906. Germany. Teenage sisters Gertrude and Ursula Falk pose, blending youth, poise, and familial connection. Their clothing, expression, and posture reflect early 20th century social norms, gender roles, and sibling bonds in a European context. 1902. A boy sits astride a rocking horse, blending play, imagination, and childhood delight. The horse, posture, and setting capture the joys of early play, domestic leisure, and the enduring fascination of miniature equestrian experiences in family life. 1910. A mother and her children pose together, blending care, affection, and domestic life. Their posture, clothing, and surroundings reflect early 20th century family dynamics, nurturing, and the quiet strength inherent in maternal presence and household unity. 1904, Massachusetts. A group of children gathers outdoors, combining social interaction, playful energy, and early community life. Their postures, expressions, and arrangement capture childhood camaraderie, learning, and exploration in a small town or rural environment. 1895. Denmark. A young woman poses with grace, poise, and timeless elegance. Her attire, posture, and setting reflect cultural aesthetics, early photography artistry, and the subtle conveyance of identity, refinement, and social expectations. 1949. North Carolina. The wife of a tenant farmer stands on her porch with 6 children, illustrating resilience, domestic labor, and familial responsibility. Their expressions, posture, and environment reflect post-war rural life, gender roles, and the endurance of families amid economic challenges. 1936. The oldest documented wheelie captures daring, skill, and playful ingenuity. The rider's posture, balance, and movement highlight physical control, recreation, and the thrill of testing limits, preserving a fun and remarkable moment in early cycling history. 1880, London. A mother and daughter watch a tall ship on the Thames, blending curiosity, fascination, and the allure of maritime life. Their posture, clothing, and proximity to the water capture Victorian leisure, family bonding, and the human fascination with travel and exploration. 1910s. A woman enjoys the beach view, blending tranquility, reflection, and leisure. Her posture, attire, and the surrounding environment reflect early 20th century social norms, seaside recreation, and the enduring human desire for moments of contemplation and natural beauty. 1910. Window cleaners wear suits, combining professionalism, formality, and occupational pride. Their attire, posture, and work context illustrate early 20th century urban labor culture, societal expectations, and the juxtaposition of elegance with physically demanding tasks. 1938, Oregon. The world's largest log cabin captures scale, craftsmanship, and community effort. Its timber structure, design, and urban placement preserve a historic achievement in architecture and recreational ambition, illustrating human creativity and the pursuit of grandeur in public spaces. 1900, Montana. Inside a farmhouse kitchen, domestic life unfolds with routine, warmth, and simplicity. Utensils, furnishings, and the arrangement of space reflect early 20th century rural living, culinary practices, and the rhythms of daily household activity. 1910, Paris. A stylish woman walks her dog in Bois de Boulogne, blending elegance, leisure, and urban sophistication. Her attire, posture, and canine companion capture social norms, recreational culture, and the intersection of fashion and daily life in pre-war France. 1908, San Francisco. A Victorian home is moved using horsepower, illustrating urban adaptation, ingenuity, and industrial logistics. Workers, horses, and architecture reflect early city expansion, problem-solving, and the practical challenges of accommodating growing urban populations. 1940. A driver operates a combine threshing oats, combining skill, endurance, and agricultural productivity. The machinery, posture, and field context capture rural labor, innovation, and the critical role of mechanization in farming efficiency during the early 20th century.